let us in. So why not encourage your kids' habits?
Wouldn't it be nice to really get away at Southwest?
Colored Light Show, only on YouTube.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another GTI install video. I hope you guys are enjoying the 2.5 videos that have been coming out. I'm really excited to keep working on that, and it's been good progress so far. So as you know, Wednesday is GTI day, and today we are finally going to essentially wrap up a version 1 of the intake setup that I've been going for since essentially getting this car, really. So on the GTI's engine, the intake or air intake feeds in through right here. There's a couple little variations of this. I think on the Mark 7.5, you have a vent right here and here. Another thing that we can do in the future is we are going to probably drill out the inside of these. It's actually solid right here, but right here, it goes all the way in. So the air feeds in through here, goes all the way over and into our intake filter, then into the turbo. I think in a future revision of this whole setup, I'm going to drill out these. And then as of right now, we are working with the stock air filter, the stock air intake inlet tube, and then we also have the big bore air inlet pipe. So that is something that we've added. Everything else after that is stock, and we're gonna be changing that today. So this is a very mild setup that I went with. This is an ECS Tuning turbo inlet hose. It's a silicone one, really sturdy, comes with some nice clamps. It replaces the OEM one, the more smooth flow. There's no corrugated, like flexible piping on it, so it's just a smooth in and out. And then it also comes with a K&N high flow air filter. I know what you guys think. Keep your comments to yourself on the K&N stuff. I think I'm probably gonna go with an AFE one in the future, but this is just what comes with the kit, so I'm gonna go with it, and in the future we'll change it out with something probably different. We're gonna open these two things up. It should be a pretty easy to do install. We're going to need a couple tools, things like a set of pliers, and I think, yes, I need my 11, and that should be pretty much it. So as we do with these videos, let's jump down into the engine bay and get this thing installed. So here is our OEM air filter. It's not in too bad a shape. It looks pretty new actually, so I think they probably replaced it when I got the car. So it's really not too bad. I don't need to replace it, but you know, as you do, you want to put the high flow stuff on. Whether or not you think K&N does it, you want to put the high flow stuff on. You'll notice inside my air filter housing, I've already taken out the snow guard. It's a little like plastic corrugated piece that's supposed to stop slushy snow from getting into your air filter. In Texas, we rarely get snow, and I don't really ever drive in the snow, even if it does snow here. So took it out. It's supposed to add a little bit more flow. Here it is. Not too bad of an install. It's just always tough to get those little tiny clamps way back there, and your little 1/4 inch socket is just struggling to get it done quick enough. But it's all on here. Everything is really secure. It's a nice, very nice feeling silicone hose. So that's pretty cool. Definitely adds a little bit of aftermarket flair to the engine bay, which is always nice to see. So let's go ahead and close the hood up, take it for a quick drive, see if there's any noticeable difference, and then we can wrap this video up. Here's a sound clip in park mode. You can hear it pretty well. There's definitely a little bit of a difference. Definitely sounds throatier. All right, so we've got the car in sport mode and it is in the paddle shifting mode. So we're just gonna wait for some cars to pass, then we'll get out onto the main road. Alrighty, and just getting on frontage road here, we'll just give it a little gas. You can certainly hear the intake a little bit better. It's definitely a little bit more grunty sounding, that's for sure. So I'm definitely happy about it. It sounds fine to me. I don't know if it really adds power or loses power. I can't really tell. With most of the intake setups, like when you change them, you have to change them pretty drastically to really hear and make a difference. But if it's doing anything at all, that piping, the silicone pipe, is for sure smoother. It's a better flowing pipe than the stock one. And it makes me feel a little bit better that it's a different material rather than a super thin plastic. I wonder if maybe it heat soaks a little bit differently or something like that. There might be some difference there, but who really knows? But with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this install video. My kit that I got was from ECS Tuning. It's like their little intake kit that they sell, so check them out if you want to pick up your own, or you can mix and match and find silicone piping and your own air filter to make your own little kit. So thanks so much for tuning into the channel, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments below, and I will see you in the next one.